Happy Saturday, happy Saturday. I know I haven't been on for a while. I apologize to you guys, but I had went to a woman's gathering today and it was so annoying. Said the woman of God has said a lot of times we forget to thank God, to say thank you, God, thank you for waking me up. Just say hello to God, even though we're going through our trials and our tribulations in life. God has not forgotten you. Even though you may be facing some things, God didn't forget you. The last incident you was in, He got you out of that one. He's gonna get you out in this one. And even for me, I'm quiet. I don't tell everybody. I might call my mama and let her know, some of the things that I'm going through, but I'm quiet. Even for me, any trials or tribulations that I'm facing, I have to step back and say, God helped me out of so many things, and this situation is not no different. Even though you feel like all the odds are stacked against you in a situation that you in, you feel like, well, I'm a lonely sheep out here with all these wolves. At the end, God will be right there, and the woman of God say, you sometimes God, if we can actually physically see the things that God is preventing from happening in our lives, we'll be like, oh my God, He, as you walking, it's a shield that's right by you, that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Even when you get in your vehicle, even when you at home, if you can see the shield that God has over you, that's not allowing different things to happen in your life, you will just be speechless. But some things we have to go through, even for me, just to make you stronger. You ask God all the time, like, why, God, why? And you don't understand because it's not meant for you to understand why you had to go through them things. But later on, when God set you down and He replay everything, you be like, okay, well, that's why I had to go through this, and that's why I had to go through that. Even for relationships, sometimes you have to go through some things in a relationship, so then when you get into your new relationship, you'll know how to appreciate the person that you with, because you weren't used to those things. If you was in a relationship with somebody that's pampering you all the time and treating you like gold, and you like, well, this is what I'm supposed to get. But then when you with somebody who don't do those things for you, and then God do send the man of God to you, and He's doing those things, you appreciate even the small things that they do. The little things you just so appreciative for. So sometimes in life, even for me, you have to go through some things, and then sometimes the devil or bring obstacles in your life just to keep you quiet and keep you to yourself. Even for me, not saying nothing. I'm like, I don't want to give the enemy too much credit, so I just cry out to God about some things. I don't like to give the devil too much credit. So I go into my quiet space. I'm just quiet. I observe everything, but I'm very quiet because I'm like, I'm not going to give the devil too much credit on my situation. So I'm going to be quiet. A lot of people, they can tell if God might send some intercessors to pray for you. Like the man of God this morning, he was like, I could feel your spirit. And I'm like, hey, that's nothing but God. If you can feel my spirit, so you know what I'm going through, I don't even have to say anything to you. God is showing you. So just pray for me. Sometimes that's all people need. That you don't have to tell them everything that you're going through in life. Your story. Just pray for me. Don't just say I'm praying for you, but actually really pray for me. And like woman God said, you sometimes God send people in your corner to be your cheerleader, tell you to keep pushing, keep going, even though you're going through that storm, keep going, keep reaching for your goal. That's on the side that's cheering you on. You need cheerleaders in your corner. You don't need no naggers in your corner always telling you negative things about things that you're trying to do. Even if you want to open up a business, you got negative people. Well, how you gonna do this? Where you gonna get the money? You don't need people nagging you. That's why sometimes you need to be quiet and move in silence, because everybody don't have your best interests at heart. But if you got the people who say, you know what, let me give you some information. Here goes some resources on some grant writers. You need people like that in your corner. Not nobody say, well, why you doing this and why you. Don't worry about why I'm doing that. Even for you might have a passion for something, and people trying to figure, well, ain't no money in that. But if the person has a passion for that, guess what? It's always money in something if you have a passion for it. Some people will talk you out of doing something And later on, you might see somebody else who did it. You like, man, I wish I would have did that. But you listen to so many negative people in your head, stopping you from doing a lot of things. People will block you from doing, because some people don't want to see you happy. Even in a relationship, they'll send you off like my other message and tell you to talk to this person, that and that person. They know this person don't mean you no goodwill, because they don't want to see you come up. Or they might block this person from talking to you, telling them all type of negative things about you that don't even be true, because guess what? They see what that person gonna take you from, and guess what? They don't want you to come up. They want you to stay right there where they at, and they don't want to see you prosper. A lot of people, you have a lot of people that hate on you. You know, people, if you knew some of the things that people said about you to other people, you'd be like, oh my God. And they be the main ones who smiling in your face. Oh, I love you so much. You my sister. You my, people hate on you. They don't want to see you progress. They do. They'll tell them all type of things about you that's not true, just so they don't talk to you, because they see this person got it going on, this person own their own businesses, and they gonna see you looking nice. They don't want that for you. That's hater. You want somebody in your corner. Even if I'm not blessed, I see you blessed, and by you being blessed, guess what? I'm praying for you. God to open up some doors and some resources for me, so I'll be next. I'm happy for somebody. I don't want to hate on you. I'm happy. You got so many people hate on the next person. Like, why are you mad for? I'm glad that you living your best life. I'm glad if life is more easy for you, the best. Why am I mad for? I'm just praying, God, you open up the door so I can be blessed too. I can go on vacations. I can do things too with my kids and different things like that. But I'm happy that you got open up some doors for you. Why be mad at the next person? Success. Everybody's story is different. You don't know the struggle that person had to go through. Everybody put on faces, but you don't know what goes on behind closed doors, what that person really had to go, what that person really going through. Some people's shoes you couldn't even walk in. They'll fall off. You'll be like, oh, please, Lord, take these shoes off of me. Everybody's storm is different. What that person may face, you may not be strong enough to make it out of that storm. So you don't know everybody's struggle. Yeah, you might hear about their success stories, but tell me about the things that person went through. Some things you ain't meant for you. That's everybody got their own struggle. Everybody got their own story. Don't mean that they better than you or you beneath them. So don't compare yourself to somebody else's, because you don't know what the hell that they have to get to where they at. You don't know. You be like, man, I'm good. I don't want it. Take it. That's why I tell people, you don't know everybody's story. When I start opening up, I start telling people something, they be like, oh my God, they speechless. You don't know the hell that somebody had to go through. You don't know people. You can't look at a person's surface. You gotta open. It's like an egg. Sometimes you gotta open that thing up to see if it's rotten, is it good. You can't just look at the outer appearance. You open up, you're like, oh my God, it's when you boil an egg. And sometimes you open it, you think it's done, but when you open it up, it ain't done. So it's just like a person's outer appearance. You don't know. You can't go off the surface. You can't. That's like a person's face. You got, oh, they look good, but when you get to know, you like, oh my God, they just nasty. So you can't go off of the surface of a person. You don't know what somebody is going through. That's why I tell people, sometimes some people just need to say, just pray for the person. That's why I be telling people good morning, because you don't know what the hell that they went through before the morning started, that night, nothing. You don't know a person's situation. You don't know nobody's story. You don't. So I'm that type of person. I just say, God lead me to pray for you or intercede. Sometimes people don't want you to ask them 50 million questions on what's going on with their life. And I be telling people, some people, things is personal. You don't have to share everything with somebody. Just pray for me. If God leads you, sometimes if God even just give you a person's name out of something, you talking and you just say a person's name, pray for them, because you don't know what that person is going through. We could just be having a general conversation, and Lisa just roll up on your tongue. Pray for Lisa, because she might be going through some things. So like I said, I apologize to you guys for not coming on for a while. I was going through my own little things, situation, and I be quiet, and I've been getting people inboxing me like, well, what's going on with your laugh? But I do have a woman of God every day. I promise you, she prays for me every morning faithfully. Some mornings I be getting up like, oh God. But then I see her inbox, and it encourages me, because God has sent an intercessor your way. I mean, I promise you, every morning without fail. Even if she going through some things, it might be 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, sometimes in the morning, but she will inbox me, good morning, Tiffany, and she'll speak into my life every morning without fail. She does it every morning. Every morning she speak life into me. And some days I be like, man, I'm tired. I can't take it no more. But then when I look at her inbox, it speaks life back into me. Like I said, God has sent the right people into your life to speak life into you. Everybody come and they be like, Tiffany. But you got, I can count on my hand a few people say, I'm praying for you, Tiffany. Speaking life into me. They just come and tell me everything. I don't mind. Like I said, I don't mind praying for people. I don't mind interceding for people. But sometimes it'd be nice when people say, how are you? This man of God does that too. He be like, now, how are you doing today? Thank you. It feels good for somebody who wants to ask about me. Like, how are you? And then he be like, well, I feel your spirit. And it feels good for somebody to ask me, like, how are you feeling? How are you doing? Is your day okay? Talking to me, and not me always trying to, worry about everybody else. Because that's what I do. I always try to figure out everybody else's problems, what they got going on, trying to help them. But it does feel good for somebody to say, let's talk about Tiffany. How's your day? What did you have going on? So I got a man of God who does that, and like I said, I got this woman of God every morning. She prays for me every morning. She sends me the prophetic word and speaking life into me, and I thank God for her. And I told her, I just sad to see good things happening for you. I see you on TV, I see you on radio, I see you doing magazines. But guess what? Because when you pray for somebody else and you intercede, even though you got things that's going on for yourself, guess what? God opened up some doors for you that you wouldn't even think that you qualify for, just for you being obedient in him. And she's very obedient. No matter what she's going through with her kids, with life or whatever, she still intercedes for people. She don't let nothing stop her from even interceding. That's how I want to be. I want to get to that point where life is feeling like it's overwhelming. I just go in the corner and I ball up. I want to still be able to, do what God called me to do without fail. So like I said, I apologize to you, and this is to you too. Whatever you may be facing in life, it made it seem like it's difficult and everything is stacked up against you. And I felt like that too, but I sat back and I looked at my life and said, everything in my life that I've been through, God has always been right there. And I always got victory. So whatever you face and whatever storm you may face, and you feel like, man, how you gonna tell me anything? I'm here to tell you, I feel the same way. But every storm that you have been through before, then you make it out. Because if you didn't make it out, you wouldn't be listening to my voice right now. So just know anything is possible with God. Just hold on. Because guess what? The storm don't last always. Until next time.